Hey to fam, welcome to class, welcome to your practice. My name is Rain and I'm going to be here to guide you towards your mindful movement for today. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. If you feel like this class is really good and advantageous towards where you are in your journey right now, please like, please comment, let me know how your practice went, and maybe share it to anyone who you feel will really understand or somehow benefit from this practice as well. I have my props here with me. I have 2 blocks and a strap. If you have these, go ahead and put them on the side so it's easier for you to grab them whenever I cue them, or if ever you feel like you need them. If you don't have any like this, blocks and thick books, long pillows, bolsters, anything will do. Grab them, put them on the side. If you feel like you need them for support to progress, go ahead and use that. Whenever you're ready, let's go and start your practice at the center of your mat, coming into your easy sitting pose. So Sukhasana, left or right foot in front, open the thighs and the glutes out wide. We're gonna find ourselves some awesome space to create some energy, to boost ourselves for the strength flow. Let's go plant your hands onto your knees, bend the elbows, soften the shoulders. Feel a tall spine, close your eyes, and we're gonna start this practice with a nice breath work. So you can feel like you're safe when you close your eyes. And if it doesn't feel safe, you can just go and open your eyes and look down so that you can allow the eyelids to soften, but keeping that grounding ease when you look on the ground. If your eyes are closed and you want to feel that grounding sensation, I want you to notice the texture of your ground, maybe the texture of your yoga mat. If you're resting against a prop, maybe a block, or maybe you're resting against a wall, feel that. Notice the sensations that are in your skin, maybe the texture of your clothing as well. Maybe some sweat if you are in a country like mine where it's super humid and hot. Maybe the wind. And let's go and ground with our breath. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Then as you exhale, open the mouth, deep sigh. Let's do that one more round. Big breath in. And let it go. This time, let's inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. Inhale through the mouth. Seal the mouth, exhale through the nose. One more round just like that. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Then come back to the natural breath. Notice how the breath work somehow seeps into your sensations. So maybe you felt a little bit more light, maybe a little bit more present and grounded here. And I want you to use this breath work that we just did in every moment of this practice. If you feel like it's overwhelming, if it's too much, or you just need some space to gather yourself once more. As we root ourselves in strength today, notice something that you want to intend to feel after this class, reminding of yourself why you showed up in your practice today, why, or what do you want to feel actually, what do you want to accomplish? And if it doesn't have an answer right now, that's fine. Maybe it's later when we move, maybe even after. Just put us in the heart and the mind. Let's deeply connect with an Om. Inhale deep for an Om. Namaste. Let's go and start your practice. If your eyes are closed, open them. Welcome yourself back to your physical body. Let's plant your hands on a prayer and then slowly wiggle it. Make some warmth on your palms. And then as you exhale, place it on your eyes. Give yourself a nice warm presence boost. Notice how that feels in your skin. And then open your eyes as you release your hands up and overhead. Inhale. Extend your right hand down onto the mat. Left hand reaches right side. Lengthen the left side body. If this is your first time to move in a long while, that's fine. And just go deeper if you feel like you want to go deeper. But you want to think about pressing your left hip down on the mat. Option 2, somehow open and twist a little bit more to the ceiling, the sky, but keep your ribs in. Yeah. And then let's release, come back center, left hand down, right hand to the left side. Dip down again, deeper on that right bum. Pressing the right shoulder back if you want, maybe gazing above. Yeah. Soften the face, come back center, hands up and overhead, open up towards the right side for a twist. If the back is cracking, perfectly fine. As long as nothing painful, soften the shoulders, feel that long neck. And then let's release, other side. Open your heart to the left. Twisting as you exhale, but again, lengthening first as you breathe in. Come back center, hands up. Bend the elbows, a tiny bit of a back bend. Nice, plant your hands forward. Let's go to your tabletop directly. So shoulders stack onto the wrists, open the fingers out wide, hips stack onto the knees. Keep your toes tucked or untuck them. Turn out your hands, that the index fingers pointing to the top of the mat. You can see my tabletop, that my hand's a little bit farther forward. You can do this. You can also place it underneath your shoulders. I like to do this because somehow it gives me more space to deepen my bends, my back bends. Feel free to try that. If it doesn't really resonate with you, go and take your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's go, cat and cow. Inhale. Take your tailbone up high, belly drops down. Squeeze your shoulders to the back, open and gaze above. Exhale, pull the belly in, chin to chest. One more round, tailbone up, belly down. Open your heart this time. See if you can take your heels to the glutes. And then slowly take your feet down, cat in the back. One more round. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale. And an exhale. On your next breath, let's go to your child's pose. Big toes come to touch. Land your hips on your heels. Reach your hands forward. Notice how this feels on the sides of the body, the waist, the hips. Inhale, ripple to your cat. Tuck the tailbone, shift your weight to your hands, protract the shoulder blades. And then slowly ripple back, tailbone up as your belly drops down, sitting back to your child's pose. One more round just like that. Ripple forward. And ripple back. Nice. Come back center, tabletop. Tuck the toes this side. Let's go to your Vinyasa. Clasp your hands. Wrist relief, making sure nothing is painful, yeah? That's just how you are. And if this is okay, move on ahead. Let's do some wrist relief for a moment. Plant your hands forward. This time, a little bit more narrow than the tabletop, so plant your hands closer towards your knees. Rock forward and back. I want you to grip with your fingers too, because you're gonna do this later on. Neutral on the spine. Lock on the elbows. If you're hyper flexible like me, there's a slight bend on the elbows so that you can also somehow activate your forearms, your upper arms too. Come back center, wrists looking at each other, fingertips pointing to the long edges of your mat. Swing side to side. Notice how that feels. Come back center, wrists looking to the front of the mat. Fingertips pointing to the knees. You can rock forward and back. Maybe sit down on your heels if that's possible. If not, that's also okay. Sometimes people like to take a seat and then bend the elbows as you lift the heels of the hands. That is also a nice way to open up. But if this does not really resonate with you and it's more painful than helpful, don't do it, yeah? We're gonna sit back on the heels as you peel your hands away from the mat. Reach your hands up and overhead. Bend the elbows, cactus arms. Extend your arms forward, left arm at the bottom. Give yourself a nice good hug. You wanna protract the shoulder blades as if your elbows are pointing to the front of the room. Tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. Very nice. Come back neutral on the spine. Eagle arms, Garudasana. Find a bind, half or full. Elbows towards the front, and then see if you can lift it up, but keeping your ribs in. Yes. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Unravel. Elbows at the back. Maybe a deeper back bend. Touch the booty, heart up. And extend your arms forward. Right arm at the bottom this time. Good hug. Protract the shoulder blades. So as if your hands are peeling your shoulder blades away from each other. Notice this deep space in between. And then release. Eagle arms, Gada Dasana, or full. Yeah, ribs are in. See how high your elbows can go. If one side is more somehow low than the other, that's fine. It's a nice exploration in your body, and there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you don't need to equalize it. You just need to observe. And then release. Come back center. Elbows into the back. Plant your hands. Clasp them together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together this time. Take your knuckles towards the mat. Lift your heart forward and above. Maybe gaze above if the body invites. And then slowly let's go and try to open the neck from here. See if you can gently roll heart to the thighs as you plant your forehead. Maybe knuckles point to the ceiling, the sky, but keep the heels of the hands come touch. Maybe you can roll towards the crown of your head, lifting the hips. Maybe chin to chest, and your knuckles are now pointing to the ceiling, the sky, opening the front. Keeping your shoulders open, strong on your neck, your head. And then release. Unravel. Very gently lift the head. Lift the heart. Come back center. Reach your arms forward. Lean back. Say hello to the toes. See if you can lift your knees an inch away from the floor. Firm the inner thighs. Core is active for 4. For 3. 2. And 1. Toe stand, lift up, hands up and overhead. And then take it to the side, gently fold forward. Maybe heels will ground down as you come to your forward fold. Good job. Step your feet a little bit wider. You can bend the knees still. I want you to shift your weight to your toes. Swing side to side, maybe hands on opposite elbows, yeah? Big breath here. Big breath out. Oh, it's so hot today. Last one. And then come back center. Let's go find your full plank. Crawling forward, shoulders stack onto the wrists. Protract the shoulder blades. Slide tuck on the tailbone and then take it low. For 4, shift your weight forward. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down, heart, hip, belly, all the way down onto the mat. Untuck the toes, take it wide. Roll the shoulders down and back. Lift your heart, cobra. And then softly release, forehead down. One more round just like that. Roll the shoulders down and back. Lift. This time, everything engaged on your back. Glutes are clenched, and your thighs rolling to the sky that the pinky toes are touching the ground, the mat. Press your shoulders back, that all of your back engages, and we're not dumping on the low back, that even if your hands are away from the floor, everything is awesome and nothing is painful. One more breath. And then exhale, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Lift your heart, slowly tuck the toes as you take your high hips to the sky. Shake, 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 side to side, and notice how you breathe and how you feel. If there's any tension, if there's any tenderness, any tightness in the body, explore. What does that feel? What does that say? Did I sleep at the right side of the bed? Did I somehow did too much or not too much on one side? Once you're ready, come back center, create some stillness. So take a deep inhale through the nose, lift your hips high, extend and lengthen the spine. And then exhale, ground more onto the heels, maybe lift your toes, all of your toes up away from the floor. One more, lengthen your hips high, engage the quads, firm your inner thighs. Exhale, ground more into the heels. On your next breath, toes down, heels up, bend the knees, gaze forward. Let's go to your malasana in front. Step, walk, hop. Yeah? Toes out, heels in, elbows against the knees, hands in prayer to your heart. Stay here for a moment. You can even find movement here by swinging the hips side to side. Hips are tight. Notice if it's there or if it's super open today, that's awesome too. And again, pair this with the breath. As graceful as I guide you in each and every option that we can give. I want you to be intuitive as well and what feels good for the body. And at the end of the journey, it's really somehow understanding that your yoga teachers are just here to guide you. You want to be more somehow creative on how you place yourself with that self-agency that you have. Once you're ready, come back center. Reach your hands up and overhead. Use your heels and your core to lift yourself up as slow as you can. Stand up and then to the side, Tadasana. Step both of your feet hip width distance apart. Shake, shake, shake. Notice how you breathe and how you feel. We're gonna go and do a variation of your Surya Namaskar. This is a strength flow. I'm gonna give you an option. Yeah, you can take this in my pace or not. We're gonna do it slow the first cycle. I'm gonna somehow bring it faster the second and the third time. Whenever you're ready, step both of your feet hip width distance apart. Nice bend in the knees. Reach your hands up and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Hands in prayer. Maybe lift your heels up. And then exhale, drop your heels, fold all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, strong core. Exhale to fold down. Left foot steps back. Left hand down, right hand to sky. Easy twist, gaze follows the right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, right hand reaches forward. Open the right side body. Press your right hip back. Bend your right knee more. Right hand down. Swing that right leg up high. Three-legged dog. Right knee towards your right arm. Step back to plank. Bend the knees down. Heart, hip, belly all the way down onto the mat. Upward facing dog, or find your cobra first. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Heels up. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Malasana. Step, walk, hop, float, fly. Hips low, heart high. This time reach your hands up and overhead already. And then slowly come up to a stand. Use your glutes. Release your hands onto the side. Shimmy the feet, hip width distance apart. Second side. Urdhva Hastasana. Hands in prayer. You can gaze to the thumbs. You can even lift your heels up. And then slowly, maybe heels up, stay, or heels down. Forward fold. See how control you can go. Yeah. Halfway lift, heart opens. Exhale to fall down. Right foot steps back. Easy twist, right hand down, left hand to sky. Lengthen as you breathe in. Left hand forward, left hip back. Left hand down onto the mat, swing that left leg up high. Three-legged dog. Left knee towards your left arm. Step the left foot back to meet your plank. Get both of your knees down, heart, hip, belly down, ground down. Open up the heart, cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale, chin to chest, slither back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, heels up, come to plank. Bend the knees down into the mat, child's pose. Let's ripple to your upward facing dog from here. Open towards your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, hips low, heart high. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog once more. Inhale, heels up, bend the knees, look forward. Malasana, float. Hands up and overhead. Take a big breath in. And then slowly come up as you exhale, hands onto the side. Step both of your feet, hip width distance apart. One more round, just like that. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands in prayer, gaze to the thumbs, maybe lift your heels up, and then fall down, Uttanasana. Hands onto the side, maybe heels stay up, find control. As you fold all the way down, heels down onto the mat. Halfway lift, heart opens. Exhale to fall down. Left foot steps back. Left hand down, right hand to sky, easy twist. Inhale here. And as you exhale, toes point to the right long edge of the mat. Yeah, ground outer edges of each foot. Right hand reaches forward, bicep to ear. And then slowly release. Toes point forward, hands down onto the mat. Right leg swing sky, three-legged dog. Right knee towards your right arm, tiger curl. Now, instead of right foot steps down into a plank, see if you can keep it lifted to a three-pointed plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Ripple forward to a plank as you inhale. Bend your knees down to the mat, child's pose. Ripple forward, slither to your upward facing dog. So keep your heart low and then lift it up with your hips and your knees high. Chin to chest, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up, bend the knees. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, hands up and overhead. And then slowly come up to stand, mountain. Step both of your feet hip distance apart. Are you still alive? Let's go to the second side. Urdhva, breathe in, heels up. Uttanasana, slowly, with control. I want you to use your core, inner thighs rolling to the back. As you fold down, heels down. Halfway lift, heart opens. And exhale to fold. Right foot steps back. Easy twist, right hand down, left hand to sky. Big breath in. And on your exhale, toes point to the left long edge of the mat, ground onto the outer edges. Left hand reaches forward. Toes point forward, left hand down, three-legged dog. Left leg swing sky. Bend that left knee, take it to your left arm, tiger curl. Left leg lifts, three-pointed plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good job. Inhale here. And exhale. Ripple forward to a plank. Inhale. Bend your knees down, untuck the toes. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, ripple upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heels high, bend the knees, Malasana. Inhale up, Urdhva to the side, Samastitihi. Step both of your feet hip distance apart. One hand to heart, another to the belly. Close your eyes. Notice how you breathe and how you feel. Soften the shoulders. Relax the face. You'll notice this energy that you have in your body. You made it, it's yours. Who knew you can do that? What's more is I think you can go on for more. Big breath in. Let it go. Inhale deep through the nose. Out the mouth, side out. Open your eyes. Hands onto the side. Let's go and add more to this ladder flow. Step both of your feet hip distance apart. Reach your hands up and overhead. Urdhva, exhale, Uttanasana. Keep your heels lifted as you find control to fold all the way down. Heels down as you land. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Nice. Left foot steps back. Left hand down. Right hand to sky. Easy twist. Gaze towards the right thumb. And then slowly your right hand reaches forward, bicep to ear, as your toes point to the right long edge of the mat. Stay here, or you're gonna lift to Vashisthasana. Right knee bends to sky. And then slowly right hand down, can you kick back? Three-legged dog. Right knee towards your right arm, tiger curl. And then swing it back, find your three-pointed plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Come back, plank. Three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Ripple forward to plank. Inhale. Bend the knees, hips back. Child's pose. Exhale. Inhale, slither forward, upward facing dog. So allow your hips to gently press as your heart comes up. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. On your exhale, Malasana to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands up. Come to your mountain, to the sides. As you exhale, shimmy the feet, hip distance apart. One more round, just like that. Urdhva, heels high. Uttanasana with control. Keep your ribs in. Inner thighs roll to the back as you land Uttanasana. Halfway lift, find some breath. Exhale to fold. Right foot steps back. Easy twist. Right hand down, left hand to sky. And then left hand forward, toes point to the left long edge of the mat. Stay here or lift that left foot, Vashisthasana. And then slowly three-legged dog. Left hand down as you kick that left leg up. Left knee to your arm, tiger curl. Three-pointed plank. Chaturanga. Come back, plank. Three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, sigh. Oh, ripple forward to your plank. Drop the knees down. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up, bend the knees. Exhale, malasana. Hands up and overhead. Come up. And slowly to the side. Samastiti. So step both of your feet hip width distance apart. Let's take a moment to rest. Or Vasasana, big breath. Exhale to fold. Find Padangusthasana, big two fingers on the big toes. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold down. You can slightly bend the knees here, so make sure that your toes are grounded. Shift more weight to the toes as your hips lift high. Crown of your head roots to the mat as your shoulders press up high to sky. We're here for 4, 3, 2, last one. And slowly release. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Release the binds. Can we do your crow today? Yeah. So if you have your head down, your hands down, your pinch up practice, go ahead and do that. We're gonna stay here for a moment and we're all gonna meet in your downward facing dog. So once you're ready, plank your hands. One cycle of the breath if you're still floating. And eventually, we're all gonna meet in your downward facing dog. Once you're ready, let's go and do some more, shall we? Slowly ripple forward towards your plank. Inhale. On your exhale, chaturanga. Let's go back plank. And then slowly knees down, child's pose. Ripple forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, inhale here. And exhale. On your next breath, heels up, ripple forward to plank. This time, let's shift your weight towards your right hand. Toes point to the left. Side plank, Vashisthasana. Left hand reaches sky. Lift the right hip up. Yeah, option, bend the left knee towards the sky. Big breath in, big breath out. Now left hand down, come back to that plank, but keep the left knee lifted. Maybe it will tap your left arm to a tiger curl. Now ground the back heel. So we're gonna do like a revolved Vashisthasana. Left knee points to the right side, right hand to sky. Let your left hip drive you up, big breath in. And then right hand down, three-legged dog. Inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's do everything on the other side. Yeah. Heels up. Ripple forward to plank. Shift your weight to your left hand. Side plank. Right hand to sky. Again, option. Bend the right knee to your heart or to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand down. Keep your right knee bent. Pointed to the left side. Revolve side plank. Right hip presses to the sky. Left hand down, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog, good job. Inhale. And exhale. Let's rinse, ripple forward to plank. Chaturanga. Come back, plank. Knees down, child's pose. Upward facing dog. Slither down and up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, drop your knees down, untuck the toes. Sit down on your Virasana for a moment. Plant your hands, clasp them, shake, shake, shake. Making sure nothing is painful. Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's do some more, shall we? Let's go, plant your hands. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Ripple forward to plank. Shift your weight to your right hand, side plank. You can bend the left knee from here. Right hip presses high. Left hand down, revolved, side plank. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're gonna bend the right knee. So we're gonna push with your left hand. You're gonna sit back, yeah. Right hand is gonna catch the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can extend it to the front as you come back to that side plank. Somewhat like the Vashisthasana we learned, but it's a little bit different. Inhale. Exhale, go back to that seat. Release the left foot on top of that right thigh. Release the right hand, somewhat like giving a figure 4, downward facing dog. Left knee draws back, hips high to sky. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's crawl to the back of the room. Crawling with your hands. You're gonna bend the right knee, somewhat like a seat. Yeah, Parivrita Utkatasana. Maybe bend the right knee more as you release your hands to a prayer. Big breath in. Big breath out. Very nice. Release both of your hands down. Crawl back. Release that left leg to the back. 3-pointed plank. Chaturanga. Come back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Oh, what was that? Inhale. And exhale. Let's recreate that on the other side, shall we? Ripple forward to plank. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right hand to sky. Bend the right knee. Inhale here. On your exhale, right hand down. Revolve side plank. Round the back heel. Left hand to sky. Now hips back. Bend both knees. Left hand, outer right foot. And then extend. Big breath. Stuck the tailbone. And then go to the back. Right foot, right ankle on top of your left thigh. Left hand down, figure 4, down dog. Big breath in. And then slowly, let's go to the back. Crawl with your hands, bend the left knee. Come towards Parivrita Utkatasana. One-legged chair pose for 3, for 2. Last one. And then release. Plant your hands. 3-pointed plank. Chaturanga. Come back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Knees down. Child's pose. Ooh, big breath in. Let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Look forward. Slowly crawl back to your Virasana. Clasp your hands, infinity circles. Notice how that feels. Notice how you breathe. Once you're ready, plant your hands on your lap or collect them at the center. Close your eyes. And inviting you again to being present into your surroundings. Notice the texture of your yoga mat. Notice how your hips ground on your heels. Notice the belly, how it rises and falls or how it pushes forward and back. Notice the chest, notice your shoulders, your arms, all of those things that we did. You did that yourself with your breath, with all of the mindfulness that you can in this moment. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's not easy. Now bring your attention towards the intention you've set for today's practice. What did I intend to feel? Maybe your feeling has a name. Maybe it comes with colors, or You don't even have words for it, and that's fine. Just notice that. And allow this energy, this feeling that you have in this moment to bring it towards what's ahead of your journey. Allow it to clear the path. Allow it to guide you towards what's most needed in this moment. And let's close your practice. Plant your hands on the prayer, guide it towards your heart center. Bow down. We say Namaste. Open your eyes. And we're done for today's practice. Let me know how your practice went. Thank you so much for flowing with me. And if you feel like that was too short and you needed more time to cool down, you need more warm-ups to get into the side planks, I already launched my members-only YouTube channel, still here, but you can subscribe to that. It's not really that expensive. It's really cheap actually. For a monthly basis, I'm gonna put a lot of like long videos there with a lot of warm-ups, a lot of drills and cool downs, and somewhat like I wanna somehow add on some tutorials of all of the intermediate poses that we usually do here on our advanced flows, the free content side. Yeah, so if you want to support me there, please do so. It would really mean so much. And the highest tier of that membership is you get to have a one-on-one with me every month. If you're ready, you can go there. If not, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.